Hello and welcome back to 1st and 2nd grade science with me, Miss Allen. I am glad that you are here today. So far, we've learned about the Milky Way galaxy, the solar system, the sun, Earth's moon, our planet Earth, and its 4 layers. Do you remember the 4 layers of the Earth? Let's see. Here they are. Do you remember? Inner core, outer core, mantle and crust. The inner core made of rock, the outer core very hot. The mantle, it is thick, and the crust made of dirt. Today we're going to learn about another important feature of our Earth, the atmosphere. Did you know that the Earth is made up of liquid, solid, and gas? A liquid. An example of a liquid is, can you see it? Water. Earth has water in its oceans, lakes, rivers. It's made up of water. Another example is solid. Earth is made up of solid or land. We know the Earth is made up of land. The different continents are made of land. So here's some soil to show us a solid. It's also made up of gas. Can you see the gas? We can't see it, but it's there. It's air, oxygen, carbon dioxide, a gas that surrounds the Earth, and we call that the atmosphere. So we have liquid, solid, and gas, the atmosphere. What does the atmosphere do? I'm going to tell you 3 things. It contains oxygen and carbon dioxide, it protects us, and it allows for water to travel throughout Earth. I'm going to tell you a little more about those 3 things. We breathe in oxygen. Take a deep breath. We breathe out carbon dioxide. So we breathe in oxygen and out carbon dioxide. We get that oxygen from our atmosphere. And we put carbon dioxide out into the atmosphere. Plants, other living things, plants breathe in carbon dioxide and out oxygen. And so it's a relationship that benefits both of us. Secondly, the atmosphere protects us. It protects us. We learned earlier that Earth orbits around the sun. The sun, we know, is so hot and so strong. The atmosphere protects us from those strong, hot rays. It protects us from dangerous rays from the sun. It also helps to regulate temperature, so it's not too hot and not too cold on Earth. It's just right for us to live on. The atmosphere is sometimes called a superhighway. A superhighway in the sky that allows water to travel throughout Earth in the form of precipitation. That's called the water cycle, the continuous movement of water within Earth's atmosphere. I just said the word precipitation. Do you know what precipitation is, or do you know a type of precipitation? Precipitation is when water is released back into Earth as rain, snow, hail, any type of water. Just like we know there are different layers of the Earth inside the Earth, there are different layers of the atmosphere around our Earth, surrounding our Earth. I'm going to start closest to our Earth and go out further and further away. The layer of the atmosphere closest to us is called the troposphere. That's where all the weather occurs, the troposphere. Stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Those are the 5 layers of the atmosphere. It's important that we take care of our atmosphere. We know that we need the atmosphere to survive. It gives us air to breathe, protection from the sun's rays, and it allows water to fall to the earth and take care of plants and living things. How can we take care of our atmosphere? Pollution from big factories or driving cars are different hazards that may cause harm to the atmosphere. Some ways that we can take care of our atmosphere and protect it from pollution are by choosing to ride a bike or walk short distances instead of driving our cars, to plant gardens and plants or trees in our yards, and to make sure we are recycling plastics and paper. The layer of the atmosphere closest to our Earth is the troposphere. In the troposphere, you can find clouds and weather. So I have a little follow along activity for us here to end our time together, where we're going to track the clouds and the weather over a day to see how they change. All right, so we learned that the layer of the atmosphere closest to us is called the troposphere, and in that layer there are the clouds and weather. We can find clouds and weather in that layer. I'm going to grab a piece of paper, divide it in half, divide it in half again. I'm just going to create fourths. The paper is divided in fourths. Each of these boxes is going to represent a day. I'm going to divide the box for my first day in half. I'm going to call one box AM and one box PM. So before noon and afternoon, morning and afternoon. I am then going to observe what the sky and the weather looks like in the morning and in the afternoon to see if I can see any changes in weather or clouds in the sky. I'm going to either write about it or draw about it in my boxes. So we'll have a box for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and if you'd like, Saturday and Sunday, so you can record the changes in the weather and the clouds that are occurring in the atmospheric level, the troposphere. Thanks for joining me today as we learned about Earth's atmosphere, and I will see you next week.